Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's thank Allah the Almighty who has been given us mercies and blessing, so we can attend this presentation without any troubles and obstacles in this hectic time. Secondly, my salawat and salam always be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from the stupidity to the cleverness in the Islamic religion. Okay, in this video, we will presentation for title directly. The first is politics, the second is education, the third is culture, and the last is law. Start from the first is me. My name is Ningsih. Translating Indonesian to English and vice versa. Under the title politics. The way to translate the article is using Google Translate, Grammarly, and U-Dictionary. Why we use more platform? Because we want to compare the grammar, check the result of the translation again, and then we fix the grammar and we discuss it till 30 minutes. Then we consultation a little to know more information with our senior. Then we fix it. The obstacle is translating language in political article as a translation machine. Even though it has never machine translation technology, the resulting translation result will certainly be different and not as accurate as the translation result done by translation expect, because many Greek language are so used. And then the solution is translating in word of politics, where there are several things that must be done is to. The first is find English from Greek into English, then translate into Indonesian with the default language without changing the meaning. And the second is the equate it with the language used every day and according to our respective regions. The second topic is education, will explained by Mia Tambi. The time is yours.
Well, thank you so much, our moderate. Here, I will explain you the translating parameters, English vice versa. The genre is education. Okay, here, as we know, as you can see, this is the three articles. The first one is parameters, Sasak, Indonesia, and English. This is the article of it. And here, I'm going to tell you the collecting data, the collecting of data. Here, how to translate Sasak language articles into Indonesian. The first one is, this is so simple article, and we use our own words to translate without Google Translate, because this is article like it's so simple, like I can give you see that. And then the second one is we understand this article first, so it's easy to translate. I mean like this, when we are can translate something, we must to understand it, so it can make us easier to know and how we are to analyze this. Okay, and the ways to translate articles from Indonesia to English. The first one is not using Google Translate, because this is so simple article. Like I said before, I'm always to use it my own words and etc. And the second is discourse with the theme, the result, and fix the grammar, and then make it into the English. But before we collecting the data, how we are to translate Indonesia to English, we are can make a discussion with our members. So we are can fix it, the grammar, and so on. And the last is obstacle and solution. This is obstacles. The first is non-standard regional language, various kinds of certain meanings. And the second is different writing of words is less likely to be in the regional language of writing, and reading ways are very different. And the solution is they translate the regional language into standard Indonesia and translate it into English. And last is looking for defined search, the search to find out how read and certain meanings so that it can be translated into English. Like I said before, this is a little obstacle, so we are can easier how can make a solution of that obstacles, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's enough for me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the next topic is culture. Will explain by our friend Anissa Siva Fauzia. The time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Presentation about translating vernaculars to English, vice versa. The genre of culture. Okay. This is my slide. As you can see, kita itu bagaimana cara mentranslate dari particulars to English versa itu. Kita harus dari bahasa sehari-hari kita itu translatekan ke bahasa Indonesia yang baku, kemudian kita baru bisa mentranslate-nya ke bahasa Inggris. Dan how to collecting data, how to translate Sasak language articles into Indonesian are first we use interpreting, and we understand the story first, so it's easy to translate. The ways to translate article from Indonesian to English. Number one, using Google Translate and using several websites such as Wikipedia and website which become reference in translating the article. Second, check the result of the translation again, and then we fix the grammar. And last, discuss with the team the result of the translation and the make into the English. And the obstacle translating. First, obstacle, non-standard regional language, various kind of certain meanings. Different writing of word is less likely to be in the regional language of writing and reading, which are very different. And the last, solution. Translate the regional language into standard Indonesian and then translate into English, looking the definite source to find out how to read and the certain meaning, so that say can be translated into English obstacle. I think it's enough for me. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you, Nisa. And then the last topic is about law. We'll explain with our friend Bimantoro Setiawan. The time is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
I will explain to you translating English to vernaculars and vice versa. The genre is law. When translating English into a local language is not possible, what must be done first is to translate English into Indonesian and then into a regional language. So here first one is translate English to Indonesian. We use interpreting and then grammarly so that can make use to easier the grammar. We understand the article first, so it's easy to translate. And then the ways to translate articles from Indonesian to vernaculars is the first, we choose the vernacular Sasak and discuss and then read the Indonesian article law that we translated, and then discuss with my friend and ask for my parents to fix it. Charles, I want to add more information about Sasak language so that not wrong we translate. The obstacle is non-standard regional language, various kinds of certain meanings. Different writing of word is just less likely to be in the regional language of writing and reading, are very different. And then the solution is translate the regional language into standard Indonesian and then translate it into English. The second is looking for definite source to find out how to read and subtitle meanings so that they can be translated into English. Okay, thank you very much for the attention from from me, and thank you very much.